everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you guys are new here. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today I'm actually back with a slightly different video. I've never filmed this before ever. I don't know how it's gonna go, but if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll probably see on my story very often I do rates or hates, and you guys seem to love them. They cause quite a lot of controversy. I mostly pick them to do about like fashion, my own outfits, designer handbags, shoes, literally like a whole mix of stuff. And I thought today I would actually start off like a little series on my channel of rates or hates. And today I'm actually going to be doing rates or hates of new in handbags. I'm literally just going to be using like images from websites. I don't actually have the bags on me, sadly. So I'd probably be like looking down at my phone quite a lot in this video. So someone's messaging me, so very sorry for that. I just thought it'd be quite a little fun video to discuss some new handbags. You guys know I'm a massive handbag lover. Honestly, my biggest love and passion is designer handbags. So I thought I would just pick a few designer brands, look at what new handbags they have in, and we can discuss them. I've tried to pick a few which are like very Marmite bags, so we're either going to love them or either going to hate them. And you guys had some strong opinions on Instagram, so I'm very excited to see what you guys think in this video. I'll obviously give you my opinion as well if I rate or hate the bag. And yeah, I just thought it'd be like a little bit of fun. You guys can see new bags. I'll link them all down below if you do want to buy any of them. If you're interested in buying any of them, then maybe that'll be helpful for you guys as well. Because I know it's hard to kind of keep up with all of the new trends and all of the new pieces and collections. Because I don't have ages to sit and scour through designer websites. It also makes me slightly depressed as well. Okay, so we're going to start off strong. We're going to start off with Balenciaga, which if you've been around for a while, you probably know is literally, I feel like I can now say probably is my favourite designer brand ever. And we have the women's Le Cagole mini purse with chain. I'll insert pictures on the screen of like what I'm seeing as well so you guys can see what I can see. But I'm obsessed with this. Like, I didn't know this existed. I was just scrolling on Balenciaga the other night and I was like, wow. This is like the little mini version of the Le Cagole. I've got the Le Cagole in two colours, in the green and the gold, and it's my most worn bag. And I think this is such a cute evening version of that bag. It's like a little minier size. It comes with a chain strap, and it also looks like it comes with a long strap as well, like a long like leather strap, which is really good. Comes in a few colours from what I can see. There's a pink, there's a black, there's a lime, which I adore the lime, there's a metallic, all the new it colours basically. And I just think this is so cute. This is so Y2K. It's giving me like Paris Hilton vibes, very much like the city bags, which used to be my favourite Balenciaga bags until they discontinued them. They all come with the same like aged silver hardware that the Le Cagoles come with. They're basically like the Le Cagole just without the thicker strap and the little like dangly bits on it. But I love this. I'm so here for this. I would love to see how big it is on the body. Obviously it says mini purse. We all know Balenciaga came out with the bags last year with like the little nano, what are they, hourglasses, and they were like a micro bag. So I don't know if this is going to be like that big or like that big. Let's see if we can find a picture actually of like someone wearing it. Okay, Farfetch have actually included a model wearing it, and that's actually a decent size. That is a lot bigger than most wallet on chains, which are like double the price normally. So I think for $8.50 that's actually a really great price point. Obviously you can do it like crossbody, you can do it with the chain. I'm actually thinking this might be my next purchase, but I just can't. I already have two Le Cagoles, but that pink and the lime is screaming my name. Oh no, this was actually probably a dangerous video to do. Do you like the Le Cagole vibe, but you don't want to go too much down that whole like very Y2K kind of feel? I feel like this is a little bit more of an understated way to do it. Like I said, I think it'd be an amazing evening bag. It would look so gorgeous, like the lime with like a plain black dress. You could just hold it like top handle, you could put it crossbody. So many things you could do with it. And I think that's a really great price point. So that is definitely a rate from me. I adore that. Like, I'm actually gonna kind of look on now and see if I might purchase it on Farfetch. Definitely can't be doing that. I've got a lot of holidays to book. So next bag we're going to be discussing is from Prada. I actually used to be obsessed with Prada. It was probably my favourite designer brand of like 2019. I do feel like they're dropping off the radar a bit. I don't feel like they have the same status they did then. Obviously they did all like the glittery collection at Christmas. I feel like that did really well. And obviously the raffia totes and stuff in the summer, but I just don't know, like it's really not on my radar as much as some of the other brands at the moment. Maybe that's just me, maybe it's just a personal thing. But they've actually come out with the Prada re-edition 1995 brushed leather handbag. And I saw this actually come up on my email and I was like, wow, obviously they did the re-edition 2005, which we all loved, like the little nylon. I feel like that's actually quite a cool piece. I don't think it's even a trend. So I thought, oh, 1995, even more vintage, like what's it going to be? And I clicked on the image and I do have to say I'm a little bit underwhelmed. I did a rate or hate of this obviously on my Instagram story and a lot of you guys seem to really rate it, but I'm just getting like book bag vibes. Like, it just looks like the plainest tote. From what I can see, it's got like 2 larger compartments and then 1 zip compartment in the middle for like a laptop. So it's probably a very functional bag, but I'm not loving the lack of anything. I feel like it's just, I like my bags to be like a work of art, like a lot going on, a lot of hardware, a lot of colour, texture, and I feel like this is just very basic. It's not giving me, like, I wouldn't jump out and see, oh my god, I really want the Prada re-edition 1995. Like, it's just not, it's not giving me that like a lust factor. It's got the same like little tag and keychain as the 2005. God, I'm really getting confused. But what I don't really love is the colours. I think all I can see that they come in at the moment is a black, a red and a white. Maybe if this was in like a pop of lime or like a pink or something like that, it might look a little bit more striking. I'm very much a trend lover. I love the trend pieces, and for me this is just a little bit too classic. It actually kind of looks like a gift with purchase bag, if I'm being honest. Like, it looks like the type of bag you would get if you bought like Prada perfume, which is really not the vibe. I haven't actually seen the bag, haven't touched it, felt it. Obviously it might be amazing quality, but from what I can see, it's just not, it's not giving. And the other thing which is very, very off-putting for me is the price. I don't know what is going on with Prada's leather pricing at the moment. It's actually ridiculous. But this bag is £2,300 for a plain satchel work bag. Like, I would much rather get the Saffiano tote bag than this. It's got no kind of triangular identity logoing for Prada. It's literally just Prada written. Very minimalistic. Maybe minimalist bags are going to be the new it bags. Who knows? You won't be seeing me with a minimalistic bag though. But yeah, £2,300 for literally such a plain bag. Like, I just don't understand. Personally, for me, this is, I can't even really say hate, because there's nothing really to hate. Like, it's just the most basic bag. Like, if you asked a child to draw a bag, this is what they would draw. So I'm going to say I hate it because I definitely don't rate it, but it's actually, I don't even feel that strongly towards it to even hate it. Like, that is how bland it is to me. So next we're going to hop over to Fendi, and we actually have something that's just actually really excited me. Obviously Fendi have done the baguette. They did obviously the old 90s 2000s one, and they reissued it in like 2015 or something. And then they've obviously done the croissant bag, which I don't actually know if they did a reissue of that, like the little tiny mini one that everyone had in the 90s. And now they have released the Fendi cookie. Quite original with their, not very original with their names, but I'm looking at it now and I actually really, really like this. It's kind of giving me the Fendi croissant vibes, but it's a little bit more stretched. It's more kind of ovular. It doesn't even make sense. It's more of an oval shape rather than like a circular shape. It's more wide than it is high. It's got like a little leather handle which is adjustable like the Fendi baguette. It's got the same open and close clasp as the Fendi baguettes as well. Just like a plain leather mini bag. I actually think it's really cute. I don't know if I'll be purchasing it. I don't know if I love it. It's not really on my wish list. Again, maybe that might be because of the colour palette. So we've got like a beigey pale pink colour, a white, a black and a baby blue, which are all quite nice like spring colours. But for me, I do like a pop of colour. Like I said, if this was like a bright pink or like a lime or just something a little bit different or like patterned or something, just make it look a bit more interesting, because I feel like it looks very kind of hard, which I don't love. But I do actually really like the shape, and I think you can see the model has got it over her arm as well, and actually wear it over an arm, or you could hold it top handle, so it doesn't actually look too small, which I think is really great as well. And also the price point is really quite good for this. This is $9.80, which you'll know the Fendi baguettes are literally like 2,000, 3,000 plus now. So I feel like the brands are definitely, they're probably knowing that us lot in our 20s are getting into designer bags, or literally even younger, and we're looking to the vintage sites and buying the Fendi croissant bag for probably around £400, or like Fendi baguettes for like £400, £500 vintage, and they're obviously seeing a gap that we're not buying the new ones. Obviously if you want to buy a new Fendi baguette, you can literally buy one that looks similar vintage for a fraction of the price, whereas the new ones are literally £3 like I said. So I think they've kind of seen a little gap in the market for a cute bag, which is, I mean, not reasonably priced, but slightly more reasonably priced. So yeah, this is $9.80, which I do think is a bit of a better price point from Fendi. I feel like it's a lot more achievable for quite a lot of people. I can see a lot more people buying it or asking for it. So maybe that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to come out with a little bit more affordable bags. But I do think you're getting quite a lot for the price. I mean, it's not very versatile, but it's definitely not tiny. I remember some of the micro bags they did before, like the shiny ones, were literally like £700. So I don't hate it. I feel like I do. I'm going to say I rate it because I think it's actually quite a cute bag. Probably my favourite would be the white or the black, because it's got the, oh, they all got gold hardware. and I think the blue's got silver. The other 3 have got gold. I do quite like the black. I do think it's cute. It doesn't look very secure. It's like literally got one flap over the top and then it's very open. So if you're going to swing that around on a night out, you're losing half your credit cards, which is not ideal. I'm going to go over to Bottega Veneta, which is a brand I've actually never purchased from, but I do admire their bags, especially the vintage ones. I think they are really gorgeous. But this bag, I was just completely thrown by. I was looking on their website trying to get some inspo, and I came across this bag and I was like, this does not look like a Bottega bag. So this is the Bottega Veneta Mount bag, and it comes in what I can see, a chalk colour, a nude almond colour, which is slightly nicer, and then the black and brown, I believe, from what I can see. It's called fondant actually. But we all know Bottega Veneta love to do like a slouchy bag. Obviously the mini Jodie, like very soft, like the pillow bags, like the pouch bags. There's so many like just very soft bags. They're obviously known for like the intricato weave as well, and I just thought this was just very odd, like very odd. Like it's literally, it looks more like a Saint Laurent bag or like a Celine bag. It's not giving me Bottega vibes. I personally don't like this bag. I think this bag looks like something that you'd buy in Mango, if I'm being quite honest. It literally looks like a Mango dupe of a designer bag. That's the vibe it's giving me, or even like a Zara dupe of a designer bag. I don't love the long height of it. I don't really love I prefer a wider bag than a long bag. From the looks of things, it's got a chain strap and then also a leather strap, so you can kind of do either or, but they look the same length, so that doesn't really make much sense. It's quite a big bag. You'll probably store quite a lot in it. Like I said, it's not very practical because the 2 straps are literally the same size. You can't even wear it cross body if you're going to put quite a lot of heavy stuff in it. So I'm not quite sure what this bag's function is, not gonna lie. Some sort of like clasp on the front. I don't know if that's how it opens. Again, it's quite open at the top. Yeah, it's just giving me Mango. It's giving me Mango vibes, like, or Zara vibes. And this bag is £2,750, which I think is a lot of money. I would much rather buy like 2 mini Jodies than buy that. I just think it's just not giving me any like excitement. I personally, as you can probably tell, love a bit more of a squishier bag. I prefer a bit more of a like an oval or a baguette shape. I just don't really love a structured square bag. It's just never been my kind of style. But I do know quite a lot of people actually rated this on my story, so maybe it will be a hit. I'm not quite sure. It just doesn't really scream Bottega to me. But yeah, it's a bit different. We'll have to see how it does. Looks quite a good size, so yeah, we'll see how that is. It's lambskin as well. So we're now going to cross over to Dior for the next rate or hate, and I've actually decided to go with the D Bubble Bucket bag, which it's a lot. Like, it's a lot going on. It's a very strong contrast to the bags we were just talking about, like the Bottega Veneta ones. It's kind of giving me vibes of the tote bag, obviously the book tote, but in this new kind of like bucket tassel moment. It kind of looks like a dream catcher. This is like my immediate reaction. It looks like a dream catcher I used to have in my room when I was like 10. Is it a square bucket? I'm trying to see from the pictures because I've actually never seen this in real life either. I'm not quite sure if it's square or if it's just like a squishy kind of circular shape. Can't really tell. I think it is actually square. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of tassels. It comes in what I can see pink, black and white. The black and white pattern's slightly different. Blue. What do I think about this? I think if you're going for a holiday, like a really extravagant holiday, maybe in Mykonos, maybe in the south of France, maybe somewhere where you can wear like a really nice, like just plain dress and hold this, then maybe it's a vibe. I'm just not sure, like, where are you wearing this? Like, I'm looking at it now, I thought it was quite small, but it's actually quite big. It looks a lot more like a tote bag, but then it's not really a beach bag because it's not big enough. There is a lot. I mean, it is quite a lot. I'm probably going to have to go for hate for this one because there's just a lot going on for me. All I can see is like Dreamcatcher in my head. Like, it literally just looks like a Dreamcatcher. I don't think it's a vibe. If it was like a little mini one, if they made it really small with like the little tassels, like I said, a Mykonos or somewhere quite hot, I think it could actually look really cute. Kind of gives me hippie vibes. But that size, it's just so cumbersome, bulky, and just not very practical for like the size that it is. So yeah, this one's probably gonna have to be a hate from me. Also just seeing the price, which is definitely a hate from me. It's £2,250, which mind-boggling. It's literally just a material bag with some tassels. Okay, so I'm going to do one more handbag, and I've actually decided to pick a Jacquemus handbag for this one. I've actually just gone on Selfridges New In, and they've got the Jacquemus Le Vague leather shoulder bag. I'm very confused by this one. It literally looks like a shadow puppet. I don't even know where that came from, but it just is giving me like, it's such an odd shape. It's like this kind of wave shape, but it's not fully wavy. It just looks like the bag is slightly wonky. You know, like when someone like Facetunes their like photoshops their photo too much, it's like the edge like sticks out. It literally looks like that. It literally looks like someone's like photoshopped the bag. It looks like the same kind of leather as most of the other Jacquemus bags that they have, but the strap is slightly different. It looks kind of like a gummy, like a rubbery kind of coated strap, like metal covered in, I think it's leather actually, like a thicker strap. Gold hardware from what I can see, and probably like a quite reasonable size, kind of a similar size to the bigger Bambino bag. This is just odd to me. At the moment I can only see it in the black on the Selfridges website. I'm not sure if it comes in any other colours, but I don't get it. I'm sorry. Like, I'm all for an unusual bag. I do love a little bit of a different bag, but it's just, I don't know. It's just weird. Like, it just doesn't really work. Like I said, I think if it was very waved, like very exaggerated, maybe that would be a little bit more different. That you maybe could hold it as a clutch or something like that, or do like a crossbody. But this just kind of shape on a bag, it looks like when a little child has like a toy, like, I don't really know, like it just looks like a building block. I don't know, this one's definitely a miss from me. It's definitely a hate. I'm not actually an all-round lover of Jacquemus bags anyway. I personally don't think I would be investing in one, just because I know for a little bit more I would rather get like the Balenciaga one I just showed you guys. Like, for me personally, they are a little bit of a trend bag, but not, they don't really fit my vibe. The only one I actually do really like is more like the rattan ones, like the holiday ones. I feel like they'd be great holiday bags, but I just feel like they've been faked so much. It just really does my head in, like with the bloody Le Cagole, like the bloody Ego bags. Like, can you not? I feel like every single thing I ever buy is just Ego. The next week it's just got, yeah, I'm done with it. But yeah, definitely a miss to this. I'm not quite sure what the price is. $535. Like I said, I would much rather just put a little bit more of my money towards the Balenciaga Le Cagole with chain. Like, personally for me, it's just not really a vibe. So guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Hopefully it's been kind of informative, giving you an insight into some new bags on the market. Maybe it's persuaded you to buy one of them. I'm not sure about some of them, but I will link them all down below if you guys are interested. I feel like my favourite from this video was definitely the Balenciaga one. I definitely am interested in looking at that for a future purchase. But if you guys do enjoy handbag videos, it would mean the world to me if you could go and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Check me out on Instagram, TikTok, all other socials, and I'll hopefully see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.